Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Welcome. I'm just going to get set up here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you would go ahead and hit the thumbs up. I'm going to get into the chat. It looks like it's taking a minute. I see. Let's see. Can I get the live chat to stay up instead of the top chat? Hello, Diva. Life Help. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. TL Bo, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Vader. Hello, Diane Brody. Ems, DJ King. We've got Roslyn. Becky in Texas. We have turquoise purple sky. Sky. Welcome. Happy Sunday. I hope you all are doing well. I am I was thinking about apologizing. Hi Keisha, hi Mo. I was gonna apologize for my topic tonight. Hello Ingrid, hello Sunflowerish. Let me just, it looks like people are coming in, so let me let the room build here for just a minute. Y'all say your hellos and check in. Hi Peaches C. Because I'm gonna do something a little bit different tonight. It may be a turn off for some of you, and that's okay. Every topic isn't for everyone. But I've been stretched and challenged this week, and we're gonna talk about that, and it's gonna be interactive. I promise you that there is a new bag to share with you on today. But as a group, I feel like we need to do a little bit of housekeeping. We've got a lot going on in the world, lots going on in this country, lots of things that need to be discussed. Having some really difficult conversations that need to be had about race relations in this country. And we're going to talk about the serious stuff before we get into the bags tonight. So I know that that may be a turnoff for some of you. You may have only been here for the bag. You know what? I respect that, but just like with the bag, I'm going to try to do it in a way that is informative and helpful and educational, and something that you can take outside of the YouTube space, and it will serve you well. So let me see who else joined, and then I am going to jump in because I'm sure you are interested. I would ask that you go ahead and just hit the thumbs up. You're here. It's a Sunday afternoon. You show up every Sunday. You might as well, be counted from an attendance standpoint. So if you would go ahead and hit the thumbs up. So I think Keisha and Mo were the last two folks that I said hello to. Sunflowerish, Ingrid, Peaches C, Vader May, Diva again, M's. Let's see who else has joined. I think Mrs. Q just joined. Hello, happy Sunday to you all. Please go ahead and hit the thumbs up. So I'm gonna do this in a way. I'm not. Hello, Carmela. I'm not gonna call. I'm not gonna call. I'm not gonna. How do I want to do this? I'm not gonna put anyone on the spot, but I am gonna share with you, some of the folks and conversations that I have had that have kind of helped pull me back from the edge and put things into perspective for me. So using the chat tonight, the first question that I have for you tonight, and I promise you I'm going to tie it in, it will absolutely be relevant. The question that I want to lead with tonight, and if you would put your responses in the chat, is if you were meeting the Queen of England, whether it's the first time, the 90th time, or your last time seeing her, my question is, would you reach up and touch her crown? Yes or no, and why? That's the question. First question of the night in the chat. You're meeting the Queen for the first time, the 50th time, or the last time. Would you reach up and touch her crown? That is the question that I want to see the answer to in the chat tonight. All right, so it looks like everyone is in agreement that the answer is no. For whatever reason comes behind your no for justification, nobody in the chat has said, "Yeah, I'm just curious. I've never touched a ruby that big. I'm gonna see if I can get away with it." Nobody said that. Everybody in the chat said absolutely no for any number of reasons. All right. So, next question. Here we go again in the chat. The question is, have you ever had a really, really good hair day? In the chat. Like, it was on point, whether you just left the salon or whether you did it yourself or whatever. You were just like, you know what? I don't give a damn what anybody thinks today. I know my hair did exactly what I wanted it to do today, and I am feeling myself even if you don't feel me. All right. Right? So everybody, same way with the no for the queen, everybody is saying yes. Now I want to pose the exact opposite question for you, and again, respond in the chat. Have you ever had a bad hair day? I'm talking about that kind of day where you got up late, the gel, the mousse, the spray, the twist, the whatever, it just didn't do right. You might have been shaken a little bit, but you didn't have time to go back and fix it, but you've had a bad hair day and you've just had to roll with it, right? How many? Have we all had a bad hair day? All right. So I'm just going to pause right there, and I want to build what I often refer to in my professional space is a point of agreement, right? At this point, everyone that chimed into the chat to respond, we at this point have been in 100% agreement on all three of those questions. So we are at the point where it's like it is inappropriate to put your hand on someone's crown. We have all had good hair days where we were feeling like, we were Celine Dion or Janet Jackson or Selena Gomez, whoever it is. You were your own celebrity. And then there were other days that it didn't go so well, and all you want to do is pretend like you're invisible, or at least your hair, and you want people to keep it moving. Don't say anything about it. We have come to 100% agreement on those 3 points. All right. I promise you, I'm gonna tie it, and I do have a bag that I want to share with you. But we gotta handle some housekeeping first, because we are in some really, really difficult times. I have been challenged this week in more ways than I was probably comfortable, and challenged by people that don't necessarily challenge me to use my platforms, places, the spaces, the rooms, the audiences that I'm a part of, that I'm in, to be able to do my part as it relates to where we are right now in history. Okay? It kind of started with my alumni meeting on Friday night, which lasted way longer than I expected. It took some turns that were not necessarily on the agenda, but it was one of those, it was soul food. And some of you know, when I say that term, exactly what I mean when you talk about spending time and space with people that actually feed you from the inside out, not feeding you from the outside in. It was soul food. Then, in some spaces this week professionally, my CEO challenged that no, rioting and burning down buildings and all of that stuff. Um, it, People express their frustration in different ways, and that we have to find ways that we are comfortable in the platform spaces, places, the rooms, the environments that we are in, to have this conversation to create a better awareness so that we can start to heal, and so that we become more racially sensitive and more racially aware. I know some of you are like, I am not here for that. That's fine. I appreciate you stopping in. If you need to go, by all means, go. If you need to come back and fast forward to get to the bag, I respect that too. But I can't consider myself a member of the tribe and have something that has come to me in many different ways this week and I not address it. All right. So this week, my sister sent me on IG, and many of you have probably seen it as well. There is an African American lady standing in line at a restaurant, and she's ordering, and her hair is probably shoulder length, maybe a little bit longer. And there is this older Caucasian lady standing behind her in line, and she reaches over while this lady's she's turned to the counter talking to the placing her order, looking up at the board and stuff, and this Caucasian lady reaches over and she touches her hair. So I'm just going to pause right there, and here we go with the next question. And I know from the demographics that I see in my YouTube analytics that I've got people watching from all over the world, and I've got all different age groups and all different ethnicities watching and participating in my lives. So my question is, I don't want you to tell me what your ethnicity is, because it doesn't matter. We're all in this together. But what I want to know is, based on your culture, whatever it is, what is one thing that is an absolute no for you, your family, your ethnic group, your household, as it relates to hair? As it relates to hair, what is one of those things that is a oh hell no for you, your space, your tribe, your right? So for me, it is, don't touch my hair. Do not pet me like I'm a dog. Do not invade my personal space. So my sister sent it to me knowing that for us, it is like a trigger. Like, I will effing black out if somebody touches my hair and they have not gotten permission to do so, and I'm not responsible. I cannot be held accountable for what happens in that space where I have blacked out. Do not touch my hair. Do not pet my hair. It is not a science project. It is on my head. Consider it the crown that the queen is wearing. You just don't do it. All right. So, at work this week, had a young lady who came in with a new hairstyle, and one of her counterparts of a different ethnic group walked by and said, "Oh my God, I love your hair," and touches it. Do y'all know that was the absolute worst associate engagement issue I dealt with all week? I thought we were going to have to shut the entire building down because she was ready to go nuclear. All right. So last week, after the live, I got a text message. I got a text message about my hair last week. And I wasn't exactly sure how to take the text message. I felt like there was a compliment in it. There was actually, it led with a compliment. I could see that in there. But on the back side of it, I wasn't really sure what the intent was. Was it a compliment? Was it? I wasn't sure, and I was trying really hard not to make any assumptions because um, one of the things that I was challenged on last week that continued into this week is you can't be so hypersensitive that when the dialogue starts that you then shut down or take things offensively because people are asking questions, they're seeking knowledge, they don't understand, they want to know. So fast forward or rewind rather, I'm thinking about this. My mom had this supervisor. Let me just say that not only did my sister and I love my mom's supervisor who has since retired, but my mother absolutely loved him, right? And he is a few years older than my mom, so he's already retired. But my mom will sometimes come in to work with a baseball cap on. Sometimes she'll have her hair in twists. Sometimes she'll be rocking a TWA. And for those of you that may not know what that is, we're going to educate everybody in the chat tonight. So for those of you that are familiar with the term TWA, share with your tribe sisters what that means. But she'll wear braids sometimes. Sometimes she'll wear sew-in. Educate, what is a sew-in? We have some people that may not be familiar with that terminology. She may wear braids. So my mom, her supervisor, caught her one day after lunch. She's on her way back to the work area. And he says to her, and I'm not calling my mom's name, but I'm gonna just say mom, right? Well, I'll tell you. So my nephew Corey calls my mom Nanan, and sometimes her supervisor would, joke with her and call her that. So we're gonna just say he pulled her aside and was like, Nanan, can I ask you a question? Mind you, my mom is a milk chocolate complexion. Y'all see me. My sister's complexion is I would say she's a medium brown. She's got like this Janet Jackson good times complexion going on, right? So we're the rainbow nations even in that, and my nephew's scattered in there complexion wise as well. So he says to her, Namian, I want to ask you a question. She said, sure. And he said, before you answer me, give me an opportunity to explain. And she said, okay. He said, may I touch your hair? And Mama was like, huh? You want to what? He said, listen, he says, as I've gotten older, he says, what I realized is that my parents, of course, raised me from their perspective. And some of it was very limited. Some of it was out of ignorance. Some of it was just out of what was culturally acceptable as I was growing up. And he said, they've told me all kinds of things about black people's hair. And he said, I just want to know if I can touch your hair. And for those of you that are unfamiliar with black people's hair, right? Because we really are talking about black and white issues right now. Our hair can look one way, feel and perform completely different. Hair can be bone straight 1 minute and kinky coiled the next minute. And what you've heard terms like nappy or rough or dry, that's a perception, right? My mom's hair is low porosity. I know I'm giving y'all, some of y'all are like, what the hell? I see I've lost part of the group, but it is what it is. So it looks like it's really dry, but her hair is soft like cotton. And when he started, she said he came in with one finger. And she said, I said you could touch it. You can touch it. She was like, you got a permission slip right now. And she said he opened up his hand and started, because this was the day she was rocking a TWA, right? And he said, my mother lied to me. He said, my mother lied to me. He says, your hair is not anything like my mother told me it would be. All right. So, there are all kinds of things that are happening. Some things we don't understand. Everyone is trying to figure out how to participate, how to align, how to be respectful, how to be open, how to learn, how to truly understand different perspectives. And I could not think of anything that as women is more sensitive to us than hair, whether it is experiencing thinning or hair shedding or hair loss or baldness or the complete loss of hair if you're going through some kind of therapy or chemo and things like that. So it's one of those things where now my mom, my sister, my nephew, we are always like, with each other. But that's family. That's completely different than me being with the tribe and us walking up, putting our hands in each other's heads, because trust and believe, it does not happen that way. So, rewind again to last week after I get this text message. I had a conversation with two of my tribe sisters because I was really taking in all of this, your platform, your places, your spaces. You can't be hypersensitive when people are really trying to understand. You're trying to create a platform where people can ask questions and not be judged. But what are some of the things that you can do in your space to help facilitate that? Because y'all, I'm not going out vandalizing anything. I'm not burning down a Wendy's. I'm not standing on I-85 stopping traffic. I got to figure out my own way to be in this moment in space and in history. And after a very long conversation and them challenging me and me challenging them, the alumni meeting, the CEO, this video that my sister sent, the reflection of my mom and her supervisor with this whole can I touch your hair situation. My mama lied to me my whole life about black people's hair, right? I felt like this is a space where we're not in the office right now, so I thought this is a really good place for us to educate people. Like, I don't care where you are, it is never okay to touch someone's hair. Even if there is something crawling on me, if I am outside and a bee has landed on my hair, I want you to say to me, hey, DA, I'm about to get something out of your hair. Don't just reach over, because I don't want to have an out of body experience. If you have not been in a situation with someone where you are having conversations, I'm talking about those deep, intimate conversations about hair, the ones that you would have with your mom, your sister, your aunts, your really, really close cousins that grew up like siblings with you, it's probably not okay to talk about anybody's hair. If you're not giving out a compliment or truly asking a sincere question where you are seeking to understand, this is one of those places where if you can't say anything nice, keep your mouth shut. And I know everybody else says if you can't say anything nice, be quiet. My mom always told us if you can't say anything nice, shut up. That's one of those situations. If you can't deliver the compliment to say, "Oh, cute hair," "Oh, like your haircut," "Oh, great color," "Oh, you changed your hair, I like it." If you can't do that without saying the but, or why, then it's one of those situations where if you can't say anything nice with a period behind it, just let it go. Okay, y'all, I feel better. That thing has weighed on me because I'm like, it has been a full week where hair, over and over and over and over and over again has come up in my space this week. And I felt like, you know what? There's probably somebody who is either in your office that inappropriately touches hair, or hell, you may be the person that walks up to the person standing at the Keurig machine in the office and you feel compelled to touch their hair. I am urging you to not do it. I don't care what the ethnic group is. If it is on a person's head, consider it their crown and keep your hands out of it. And unless it is truly a compliment that has a period behind it, you should probably keep your mouth shut. All right. Y'all, I'm learning every single day that everybody doesn't raise their children the way children are raised in my family. And even when you start blending households, right? Because I'm not talking about, people that aren't necessarily married or blended families. I'm talking about it can be your husband and you. That's a blended household. There were certain things that happened that he experienced growing up. There were certain norms at his house that were different from yours. And when y'all come together under one roof, it's a doggone blended household. You have to figure out what works for you. And I am just learning that with all of the things that are going on, not everybody is raised the same way. Not everyone is taught to respect personal space. Some people think that just because we're cool or because we hang out or whatever, that there are certain rules that don't apply. And I am here to tell you that is not the case. That is not the case. Oh, yeah, Rosalind, let me tell you, my sister had a thing. She did not want people touching her stomach when she was carrying my nephew. Her thing is, don't be touching me, transferring your evil spirits onto me and to my baby. Keep your hands off of my belly, right? If you would, let me tell you, it's a bunch of women in here. There may be some men that are watching that haven't chimed in, and that's cool. But I'm just curious, if a man or a woman walked up to you at Walmart, Target, Walgreens, CVS, at the car dealership, I don't care where it is, if they walked up to you and just touched your breasts, what would happen? I'm curious. In the comments, what would happen? They just walk up to you. You don't know them. You don't know them. But they just walk up to you and they just touch your breast. I'm curious. I'm waiting. I'm a look. Right? Well, let me just say this for the purposes of shutting this section down. The the touching my hair is the equivalent of anybody walking up touching my breast. It is the ultimate violation of my body, my space, my you don't. I don't care how cute it is. I don't care how interested you are in how the beautician made it stay that way, how the curls are, how it's straight today, how it's twisted up tomorrow. I don't give a damn about that. You do not put your hands on people. You do not put your hands in their hair. All right. We are 30 minutes in. Y'all, I had a woosad. Please hit the thumbs up. We are really gonna move on because I have a bag. I have a new bag. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. So if you have been with me, I know y'all are like, she's all over the place tonight. No, I'm just in. That was just one place. That was my platform. We got shoes over here we're gonna talk about too, but that was me using my platform. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I have been on this metallic kick. That I have, y'all, one more thing before I move on. So, I love my boss. So one day this week we had a Zoom meeting, and y'all, I'm so zoomed out with meetings. I'm sick of them. And my hair was different. And he says, you know, hey, DA, you changed your hair. I like it. And I said, oh, thanks. I said, listen, because I've switched companies, I've switched teams, I've switched all of that stuff during all of this. And he said, you've changed your hair like a couple of times. I said, listen, let's get something. I said, is that going to be a problem for you? And he says, absolutely not. He says, I love it. I said, because hair for me is like an accessory. I change it often. And he says, oh, you're going to be a lot of fun. So he has commented a couple of times, like, I cannot. He's like, the highlight of my week is like getting on Zoom with you to see what your hair is going to look like. So there again, it has come up in different ways, different spaces. So I'll probably put a timestamp because there will be some people that will not want to spend the first 34 minutes of this video listening to my rant, and that's okay. All right, I promise you, I'm done with the hair, the personal space, the crowns conversation now. We are going to talk about bags and shoes because that's really what you came here for. All right, y'all know I have been on this like metallic kick, like the top zip card cases that were in gold, and then the blue with the metallic glitter on it, and then you've seen my Parker with the metallic graphite. I have just been in that kind of space. So I am in one of these epic phone calls with DJ King, who can go to the enabler corner, to the penthouse. And we are exploring like many sites. It's like a marathon Saturday, and we are bouncing all over the World Wide Web. And we start talking about this bag because none other than Mo Knows Beauty had done a recent video on this bag style. So Mo, you can also exit stage right and join DJ King in the condo in the enabler corner. So started looking for this bag and realized that there was a good color variety at the time, and started Googling and going to other sites and stuff, and landed on a site that had this bag like 60 or 65% off. And although it did not start out as the color that started the search, it was absolutely the color that made me pull the trigger. It is a Michael Kors purchase, and it is the pale gold Bedford Legacy. I love this. Now, it's a big bag. She will change her shape. She has feet on her. She has dimensions similar to my leisure. And she can go from a straight toe to kind of a little trapezoid shape shifting going on. So I just absolutely fell in love. Because of Mo and because of DJ King, this bag got on my radar screen. The color of the bag is called pale gold. I have all kinds of cute little gold sandals and metallic stuff in my wardrobe for the summertime. And I am, y'all know, I'm usually in a mix of gold and silver jewelry. Every once in a while, rose gold like I've got on today, but I'm the mixed metals kind of girl. I also am one of those folks that a gorgeous metallic bag in the summertime or a gorgeous crisp white bag can really make or break an outfit or an ensemble or your clothes or whatever. It can take the simplest of jeans and a white t-shirt and give it a little bit of chic, just a little bit of interest, a little bit of polish that makes you look very pulled together, very summertime appropriate. I also, for those of you that have been receiving the brown sugar boxes for a while, there was a box several months back, black t-shirt, gold lettering on it, and the lettering on it said, "Can't dim my shine." And I love that shirt, but it's in black and gold, so I always feel like whatever I'm wearing on my shoulder is not going to pay, it didn't make it sing, because y'all know me and black bags are not frequenting each other. But this one I thought will go great with the t-shirt. It will go great with sandals. It will go great. I have this white peasant style dress that I absolutely love. It's been in my closet forever. I have yet to wear it. But it's because I just never felt like I had the right accessories to pull that style dress off with the little gold, it's got a little gold belt to it, a little gold embellish on it. And this is going to be absolutely perfect with it. I love it. I love the size. I know it is not everybody's thing, and that is fine. It doesn't have to be. It is my thing. Dust bag, plenty of stuffing. I'm going to see if I can get this out without having all the packaging on the camera. It does come with a strap. It is a detachable strap, which means let me put this over here, I guess. Any one of my MK straps that has like gold accents from last year, I could swap out for this strap, but it is massive. So I can get my purse organizer in there, or plenty of pouches and catch-alls and all of that stuff. From an organization standpoint, you got a zipper pocket on the back wall and 2 slip pockets. You also have a key keeper or key leash, whatever you want to call it, that's attached here. And then on the front wall, you actually have 6 pockets. Yep, 6. So it is 3 pockets here, right? 1, 2, 3. And then underneath each of those pockets is a separate little pocket. So if you are one of those folks like running out in the morning and you throw your vitamins in your bag, or maybe you are need a place to like stick your contact case or contact solution. Maybe you're one of those people that after a while it gets late in the evening and you're ready to take off like your necklace or your rings or your earrings. Those little pockets here, I think those are perfect for like dropping that kind of stuff in. And then maybe these smaller ones would be good for like your pens, or if you've got like the little small things of hand sanitizer or roller balls of perfume, those things would fit perfectly in these little smaller pockets. And then maybe some of your larger items, not super large. We're not talking about doobie pocket sizes here, but it does have quite a bit of small item organization. I also love the fact that this bag is collared in leather and that it has a light interior lining, because y'all know how I feel about the black lining in a bag. So there she is. And I'm going to see if I can get her, I'm going to see if I can get this off, and I'm going to show you the shape that she takes on when you, let's see, can I get it off of here? All right. So it's got this little loopy clasp lobster claw thing, and you can attach that at the top, kind of give the bag a little different shape, a little more security, because it does have the snap, but it will give, it's got all kind of packaging on it, but it will completely morph into something different. I love it. Now, for Target accessories, at the time that I picked this up, Target had they had like these, right? Remember these? And I thought, you know what? That could be a great, I don't know if the gold is the same, but it'll be inside the bag. Outside of the bag is for onlookers, inside is for you. But it's definitely 2 different golds. So I don't know that I would use that. But they also had, and I didn't remember to share this one on the last one. But they had this faux leather Sonia Kashuk. They call it an overnighter, but it's a little gold metallic piece, front zipper pocket, so you can put some stuff here, and then maybe use the inside as either a cosmetic or a catch-all, or any one of those things. What I liked about this as an accessory piece is it has great organization on the inside as well. You've got 1, 2 little slip pockets on the back, and then on the front you also have 2, is it 2? Yeah, 3. Actually, it's 3 on the front, 2 on the back, so very similar to the actual interior organization on the MK bag. Excuse me. It has 3 slip pockets here on the front, and it's got a big butt, so you can get plenty of stuff in there. I don't know, I haven't looked at it with it, because y'all just saw me unpack it, but let's see what it looks like as an accessory. I do also have the Top Zip card case from Top Zip wallet from Coach that will absolutely work in here, but let me see how different the gold is on this. So I think that one will absolutely work for it, so that I can kind of keep the color continuity on the inside. And then that wasn't enough. Yes, I did say that I have already have like metallic shoes or um, some accessories and things in my wardrobe. But I also was in the market looking at, well, I was on MK. That was not purchased from the MK site, but it's an MK item. I thought, you know what? It's probably, you know, let me see what they have in shoes. So I picked up a new pair. I have been buying shoes left and right. I gotta figure out how to share that, if I share it at all, because it's out of control. But they had, for a more casual look, because all of my like metallic-y sandals, to me they're a little dressier, even though they're gold. And I was looking for something that had a little bit of maybe a little bit more comfort, cushion, and a little bit more of a sporty feel. So I found these MK sandals. They are called the Brady. I found them on Belk. Let the sale get past me on Belk, so I didn't get them from there. Y'all know I'm a size 10, got a big foot. Then I found them on Macy's. Macy's did not have my size in this color, so I ultimately ended up making the purchase from Bloomingdale's. And their shipping was super fast. Bloomingdale's is amazing. So this was also called Pale Gold. Yep, Pale Gold. So I thought, you know what? Same brand. Here we go, right here. Pale Gold. Pale Gold. And it's the Brady Thong metallic leather. I thought, if I'm going to find something that's going to be a perfect match, that should be a perfect match for this bag to pull whatever I decide to wear with it together, then Pale Gold from Michael Kors would work. So I'm going to see if this is actually the same. So I'm pleased. So, um, likely 4th of July weekend, I'm going to do denim shorts, my Can't Dim My Light brown sugar box shirt, my straight out the box, super comfortable Michael Kors Brady thong, and my Bedford Bedford large. It does come in a medium. For those of you that are thinking this bag may be too large for you, it does come in a medium. This one though is the large. So, and I'm gonna use my little Target pouch as my. I'm gonna use the front part as my tech, because I'm scaling back on my tech. I don't have to spend, I don't need all my chargers and stuff because everything's at home. So I can use a little tech pouch here, and then use the main body of this as my catch-all. And since every time I leave the house, I got a face mask on, I don't need all of my cosmetics and stuff with me right now. So I just need a place where I can put like a lip gloss in the event I end up someplace that I feel comfortable taking off my mask, which is, or just a chapstick in case I need to reapply. So I should be able to really scale back and get most, if not, most of my stuff that takes up a bunch of space in my bag. Should be able to get it consolidated right in here. So this was again on Target's website. It's the Sonia Kashuk brand. It was made in the Philippines, and let me see if there's an actual name for it. Oh yeah, Sonia Kashuk Overnighter. That's what it's called. See right there. Overnighter, one piece. Sonia Kashuk, overnighter. So that, I do love this. It does have a shoulder strap. I don't know that I'm gonna use this. I may be moving into her sooner rather than later. I don't know that maybe crossbody. I don't know. Do I need a strap? Mo, do you keep your strap on, or do you actually use it as a crossbody? Oh, this is going to be difficult to get off. Let's see. I got paper everywhere. Okay. Let's see. Get this attached. I want to see how far it hangs. Maybe I may need to adjust it. I just feel like it's a big bag to not have, for a shoulder, for a strap as opposed to shoulder straps. So I don't know. Let me see. Let's see. How many of you remember the show that used to come on Saturday nights? I'm getting ready to tell my age. But it was Saturday nights, and it was called, I think it was Solid Gold. I know I'm telling my age. Marilyn McCoo. Does that ring a bell to anybody? Yeah. All right. I knew I was with my people, with my tribe. I knew y'all weren't going to leave me out there. Thank you, Mrs. Q. So let's see. I don't know what adjustment I put that on, but I'm short. I'm vertically challenged. I'm only 5'5", and this bag is pretty. With the let me just see if I shorten it, if it makes it feel any better. I don't think, because y'all know my carry can get heavy at times, and I'm already not tall. So the fact that the bag has some height to it means that it's still gonna have a pretty far drop, and I don't want it like hitting around my. That makes it a little bit better, but it still puts the bottom of the bag like midways my thigh. So I probably will not carry it with the strap, but more with the top handles. So with my little cute sandals. Y'all, these are so comfortable. They've got good support. I mean, they don't have like arch support or anything, but you know, you can get like sandals and it feels like you're walking barefoot, like you're practically on the floor. This is not like that. It does have a functional adjustment here on the side. I found that it was true to size, so you know, no heel hanging over the edge or anything like that. These are made in Vietnam. These are made in the Philippines. I think that's what this one said, and this is the Philippines as well. So we're going to have the Model United Nations in here with locations tonight. Let me just make sure. I think this one said, what did it say? Nope, I was wrong. Indonesia, Vietnam, Philippines. So there we have it. Y'all, thank you so very much for hanging with me and taking this journey down with me. It was important for me to put that out there because if as women we set, in my opinion, the standard, right? If you have sons or daughters, nieces, nephews, siblings, whatever, we help to shape, like they call us mothers and mother figures for a reason. responsibility to help teach and train and educate, and not only those that we share the same bloodline with, but those that are in our circles that have been entrusted to us as well. So that was important for me. I appreciate you hanging with me. I'm gonna get ready to go switch out because this gold is fabulous. I have been in my purple nylon Addison now for 3 weeks, and I am about to do a quick switch, take out my bag organizer, insert my strap sister VPW underscore Leo 21. She can go to the enabler penthouse as well, but I'm getting ready to take out my bag organizer, do a quick switch into my Michael Kors large Bedford Legacy. And I'm probably going to end up having to switch the wallet because I'm still in my Anne Klein multicolored snake print. And I just don't know that that one's going to work with this one. But I may because it's been working for me. And you know, when you switch wallets, everything has to find a new home. And I don't know if I'm up to that tonight. But I absolutely do want to get myself into my summer goals metallics. So let me take a quick look at the chat, and then I'm going to let everyone go. Let me make sure that I am not missing anything, that there weren't any questions in here. No, Ems, it does not dig in. I've tried it on and walked around the house on the carpet with them because I wasn't sure if I was going to need to return these to Bloomingdale's because I ordered them, but if I needed to return them, it would be to the store. And I did not have any issues with the strap. It is pouring down rain here. It just started. It does have a little bit of elastic here, so it's got a little bit of give to it. I did not find it to be uncomfortable at all. I fell in love with them. Matter of fact, not only did I buy a gold pair, I also bought a red pair. I purchased the red pair from Belt when their sale came back on, and then this pair I picked up from Bloomingdale's. Let's see really quick. I just want to make sure I'm not leaving and there are questions or anything that were specifically pointed out to me that I didn't see. I thought I saw the highlight of something earlier and I was in my groove, so I didn't acknowledge it, and now I can't find it. Y'all have been active in the chat tonight. That's why I love y'all. Thank you so very much for hanging out. I do hope that before you head out, you will hit the thumbs up. Make sure that you are checking out the content of my tribe sisters. Carmen Hawkins has new content up. Phenomenal Personality has new content up. Mrs. Q has new content up. Military Mom should have a video uploading here sometime this evening if it's not already available. Says What has content. DJ King has content up. M Squared. Who else has had new content this week that I have been watching? The Hand Bagger. I caught a video from her today. I think I've caught, at least those are the folks that I can off the top of my head remember that had new content up. So thank you so very much for watching. Have an amazing week. Until next time, I do hope you find something that feeds your addiction. Take care.